Hey everybody, Mazer here, and I got a new review for you. Yes, I downloaded something called the Wish app. The Wish app is an application for your phones that is basically this online store that offers amazing discounts. I'm talking up to 99% off. It sells things from makeup, from jewelry, t-shirts, posters, and electronics, which caught my interest. Now, I have 3 PlayStation 3 controllers. One's currently working, the other 2 are glitching out, lots of wear and tear. So I decided to try this app out and see what they had to offer. And I found, surprisingly, PlayStation 3 controllers for as low as $6. $6! Shipping and handling between $4 or $5. Now, because this was my first purchase, they give you a discount, so my controller was $4, and I believe shipping and handling ended up to be $5, so that's a PlayStation 3 controller for under $10. You believe this? Now, of course, I thought, hey, this is going to be one of those cheap knockoffs. It's going to be a scam. It's going to be, you know, I want to get a hollowed out piece of plastic, and I open it up, it's going to have a battery saying, ha ha ha, written on it. I don't know. But I was like, okay, for under $10, I can bite the bullet. Because if it doesn't work, hey, at least I got a cool review to do and show everybody and warn people about the app. If it does work, $9 controller. Can't beat that. Now, I placed the order about 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So at the start of April is when I placed the order. And they told me that it would arrive in middle of May. Surprisingly, I got it the last week. Actually, I got it yesterday, which was the April 22nd. So for me, that was cool, really fast shipping. I really expected to wait over a month and a half. But fast shipping came from Germany, surprisingly, and this is what they sent me. There was a bag over this, of course, with all my information. I took it out already. And inside is what looks like a PlayStation 3 controller. Now, I ordered green, alright? On the website it looked green, but instead I got this. This is a green, but I wanted to kind of like a forest green, a dark green, you know, because I got a cool red one over there. And a green one would make it all Christmassy and make everything match. But there you go. That's a PlayStation 3 controller. Looks alright, right? Well, let's take a quick moment. I'll readjust the camera and we'll take a closer look at this and compare it to my red one. Now, as you can see, this is a normal DualShock controller, DualShock 3 controller for the PlayStation 3. It has several very noticeable things. 1, the PlayStation logo right here, the home button. 2, Sony written across here. 6-axis and the DualShock. And then you got all your serial information right down here. The weight for a normal controller is, you know, very light but sturdy. It feels good. Everything rotates, clacky, clacky, clacky. It's a very nice thing. Alright, now let's compare it to the German one, or the one made in China, shipped from Germany. If you notice right away, it's missing the Sony logo. It's also missing the official PlayStation 3 logo right down here. It just says P3. Might stand for Player 3. We will never know. Also, if you turn it around, it is missing DualShock and 6-axis. Jump cut. Sorry about that. My cat decided to join the festivities and I had to move him into the other room. But anyway, so missing logo here, missing information here, and if you can see, the serial information is completely different. Here you'll see Bluetooth and DualShock 3, wireless controller made in China, and the usual serial numbers. On the red ones, you have a lot more information. This Class B digital apparatus complies with Canadian ICE, you know, all the legalities and stuff like that. Whereas the other one is missing all the legalities. this could be illegal. I doubt it. I think it's just a cheap ripoff. Now, however, it might be cheap in price, but in feel, it's just slightly lighter than the official DualShock. All the buttons are clacky. Everything feels solid. Nothing sticks. And start. Everything seems good. The only difference is the joypads. They are slightly, let's see, what was the word? Tighter. There we go. Than these. These are nice and loose. I could move them real fast. This one, it's hard to describe on camera, but it's not as smooth. Oh, and that might be the reason why. If you see, this is not as smoothed out down here. You got the little ball line where those snap together. So I guess the plastic might not be as a high quality. But it's okay. It could pass the visual exam. You only got a few little differences here. Slight feel here, but you know what? The more I fiddle around with it, the looser it gets. So that's no big deal, hopefully. But here's the key question. Does it work with my PlayStation 3? Well, let's jump over there and find out. So, as you can see here, we have a PlayStation 3. It is currently turned off. And we have the plug. Now, for everyone who knows, to sync these up, you have to first plug them into the system, like so. Turn the system on, like so. And then when everything's hunky-dory, you push the little button, and we go blinky, blinky, blinky. Ah, it's synced up. It is on player 1. That's a good thing. Now, here is the ultimate test. When I looked at this, I read many of the reviews. Several reviews said that this thing only worked when plugged in to a PlayStation 3. Other people said it worked after you took the plug out, so it would be perfect wirelessly, thus everything was fine. I apologize, my PlayStation fan is very loud recently. Don't know why. Good PlayStation. So, as you can see, it is working. It is working fine. We are going to turn on my TV, if I remember where the remote is. 1 second. Jump cut. Okay, everything is basically turned on, plugged in. All this stuff I forgot to do before filming this review. Now, as I said, boom, we do have a red light. Let's take a look at the TV set. Alright, there is the TV. We're going to push left. And it is working! Just like a controller should. Let's bring this into frame here. Yep, and there you go. You can see everything's pretty quick and responsive. Goes up, goes down, goes left, and goes right. Joysticks work. Perfect. Now, here's the question at hand. If I unplug this little guy, will it still work? Let's find out. So let's unplug you. Goes blinky blinky. It still says player 1. Let's find out. Oh, it still works. There you go. However, navigating a menu is a lot different than actually playing a game. So, let us pop a game in really quickly and see how well this thing performs. 1 second. Okay, so we selected a game. We're going to play Bulletstorm. That is the game I'm currently playing for the PlayStation 3, and it's something I feel will really test out the reflexes of the controller. See, I'm still using it. I haven't swapped it out to try to give positive ratings. It's this controller. Okay, so we want to start. Crouching works. And so far, I don't feel any lag with the controls. Everything feels spot on. Now, I will point out that before this review, I had my sensitivity down below, so that's why it might feel like it's a little slower than usual. But no, that is me. That is my preference when I play this game. It's nothing to do with the controller. R1 works. There we go. All right. Yeah, all the buttons seem to work. Pause. The different shoulder buttons. The controls, I can crouch, the R3. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I just noticed. Yes, the vibration is different. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so I want to fire my gun. Yes, the vibrate. Is there a setting? Let's see here. Alright, so there's no setting for the vibration. Okay, this is actually something very interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to turn this controller off. Okay, it's off now. Let's go back to my red controller. Turn it on. Oh, there is a very big difference. Okay, that is fascinating. So, the vibration when I shoot my gun. Here, let's use the grenade launcher. So right now, the controller's actually vibrating. I don't know if you can see it. So the controller's actually vibrating in my hand, see? Now, if I turn this off and switch to the cheaper model, now it is vibrating. It is very light. Like, in fact, I didn't even realize it was vibrating when I first started playing this game. The DualShock in here is barely noticeable. I feel a vibration if I'm thinking about it. In the middle of the game, when I'm moving my hands around, I don't realize it's vibrating at all. Like, I just... Oh, and it feels like the vibrating even stopped right now. So, hold on. Yeah, there's the key factor right there, ladies and gentlemen. The vibration feature, the feedback control, is not as strong as the normal controller. Now, I don't know personally if that is a deal breaker for you. For me, I would not really put it as a deal breaker. Don't get me wrong, I love feedback, I love the vibration features, I love DualShock, and it really does add immersion to the game when you can feel things exploding around you and your controller goes all crazy and wild. But this is something I have to go with. You get what you paid for. And straight up what I paid for is a $6 product that, to be honest, I wasn't even sure it was going to work to begin with. Everything else, though, is spot on. As you can see, as I'm playing, I'm having no trouble, no issues whatsoever with how things are... Oh, that was actually really cool. How things are doing. Everything's responsive. I can crouch and run. See? Sensitivity's fine. But the vibration is not there. It is there. It's so faint. It is so non-existent that it might as well not be there. So there is the big difference. In fact, I think I can come up with another way to show everybody a better visual. Give me 1 second and you'll see a difference. Alright, so I have the game running, and now I want to switch over to this grenade launcher that makes the controller vibrate. Alright, so now the grenade launcher is charging up. The controller is supposed to vibrate during this. As you can see, nothing's happening. Now, let's switch this over. Let's turn off the controller. So you can see it moving. You can hear it moving. Same exact thing on the TV. And there's your primary difference. There you go. So the $1,000,000 question is this: was this controller worth it? I paid under $10 for this. It works. That's my primary thing. This thing actually, surprisingly, works. There is no button lag. Everything is nice and clicky. There's no, nothing here is getting stuck. And besides the logo's missing, it looks the part. I actually do like the color. I mean, I do wish it was darker, but this color doesn't, it's not too bad. The vibration doesn't exist. I mean, it's just not there. So, but hey, it's a $10 controller, under $10 controller, and it works. Personally, I thought this thing would not work. I really expected this to only work when plugged in, and I was going to use this on my computer, for when I play games on Steam or something. But it worked. It works wirelessly, and I'm honestly, genuinely surprised. And I'm very happy. I won't lie, I'm very happy. Yes, I do wish the vibration worked, but that is such a small thing compared to the fact that this is a $9 controller that works. Holy crap! And I didn't have to wait 2 months to get it. Now, this is just my experience. I will have to say, you are going to get what you pay for. I do not doubt that this is a very slim thing that happens. I bet you that there are some people who get these controllers that they don't work, sort of work, have problems with the buttons. I don't know. For me, I feel like I lucked out. I might give this thing another shot. I might get another controller just to test it out. I could always use a third one. But right now, I'm happy. I'm going to put the link in the description, and all I can say is try it at your own risk. I'm a very happy customer. I will give it a second chance, but take all this with a grain of salt. All right, these are not Sony brand. These are a third-party controller, but for me, it worked. So I got my seal of approval for this one. If anything goes wrong, however, trust me, I will be making an updated video. So I'm Mazer. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.